Hello, welcome back to another episode of the Chronicles of Sovik. We are still here in the moor, so we've had one episode of this so far. We're still level 50, in fact we're about a third of the way through level 50. And yeah, we need to try and push our way through the moor. Now, in the last episode we did pick up the quest Field Seance, where we need to go and command some of these Malice Shadows, 5 of them. So with no further ado, let's crack on and get back into the swing of things. So again, on this part of our adventures, we're still followed by High Lord Darian McGrain, who seems to be giving us a bit of a hand. Not that we really need it. Now, let's see if we can find these Malice Shadows. Well, that looks like one. Let's go and find another one. See, someone else has dealt with that one. They're not Malice Shadows. He is. Let's go and grab him. So, I dare say we're probably going to have to weaken these down.
Use the helm while it's weakened.
Okay, so that's 1 of 5. Fairly straightforward there. I'm not sure we want to go down that part. In fact, I think we have to go down that part. Let's kill these scavenging moor rats. Decided they wanted to get involved. No loot there, unfortunately. Okay, so we have got a weakened Malice Shadow over here. Let's grab him. That's 2 of 5. Got another one over here. Again, what I would say top tip this is, it looks like only one person at a time can grab one of these, so just try to make sure no one else steals your mobs by using this ability up there, the Shadow Helm of Domination. That's 3 of 5. You need to weaken them down a little bit before you can start using them. Let's have a look. So roughly it's about 50%, about 40% health before you can start using that device on him. Okay, there's another one over here. So this hasn't been too difficult. Now, at the time of me recording this, because I'm in the EU and I'm on the NA servers, it's about 4 o'clock, 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning in the US time, so it shouldn't be too full of folk. There we go. And that seems dealt with.
These souls are too fragmented.
Okay, so Field Seance. Useless. These souls are far too fragmented to provide us with anything. Wait, what is that? What is what? Look, speaking to the dead, look over the ridge. There lies our quarry. No telling how many souls arriving together within that amalgam. With any luck, one of them might be coherent enough to give us answers. So use the Shattered Helm of Domination to command the tormented amalgamation in the plains of torment. Bit of a tongue twister, but I think we've got it right. So he's over in this direction, just up here, 140 yards. Again, this new feature of putting the yellow diamond, I've said it a few times, where you need to go and kind of showing like the height that you need to go to is really, really useful. And we're going to get there before... No, we've not got there just in time. Someone else has already weakened him. Unless we can just grab him and weaken him ourselves.
You cannot find me. I will. You cannot find me.
Useful. We don't need to weaken him at all. Find enough mouths and one of them is bound to speak. Let's bring this thing back to the cave and find out what it knows. Soul in hand. My instincts were correct. Whatever dark magic binds these souls together also keeps them more or less coherent. It will take time, but we will find out what this thing knows. My interrogation will require use of the helm, but rest assured I will return it to your care. Let's bring our prize to the Lord Admiral. So we need to return to Lady Jane of Frymore in forlorn respite with this creature in tow.
You're coming with us.
Okay, so we need to head over in this direction. There's another big creature down over there. Where is the cave entrance? Up here. So far it's all been fairly straightforward. Anyone new to the game, come back to the game, haven't played in a while, or worry that some of the quests might be a little bit convoluted. Nothing too drastic.
The time for dreaming.
It seems your search was a success. Enough rest, there's much to be done.
A single spot
The Lion's
can set the
Cage.
world
Anduin is
aflame.
being kept in a place the Shades call the Tremaculum. It's not far, but the way is perilous. I have tried more than once to free him from his captors, but the forces holding him are too great for me to handle alone. I'm counting on your presence to tip the scales. So the objective here is find Kin Anduin Ren in the Tremaculum.
Be careful who
You think we get more than a reward for finding Anduin than a few thousand experience, but it is
Once
what it
we
is.
find Anduin, my staff will serve as an anchor for me to teleport
Okay,
us
so we've
back
have got
to
Thrall
safety.
in tow this time. He seems to have made a recovery from his
Let's get moving.
ailments. And where do we need to go? Okay, it's a bit of a trek. Looks like we need to hook a left and over a bridge. Again, as a reminder, you can't mount in this area. In fact, let's just try again. No mounts. In fact, we've got Jaina as well as Thrall this time. Okay, it's probably not that way. It must be round here. Is that the start of the bridge? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, and the bridge is defended by some guards. We can take care of him. Again, made fairly short work of that guard. Nothing of note to grab from him. Oh, Murloc has disappeared again. Let's bring him back out. Okay, so if you're walking over this bridge, just be warned, there's some big old spikes that come out of it. Not too difficult to dodge. Seems a bit of a pointless actual security measure, because there is a big gap in the middle.
Here, souls are tormented, twisted into wretched shades.
Last I saw
Okay, so we now need to go
they were
down a
taking
little
him to
bit,
the
so it must be
tower
down.
above.
Is this a ramp?
We need to find a way
Some
up
stairs. Yeah, some steps. Okay, so we need to reach the upper
Here.
level of this Tremaculum. And you just walk onto the platform, it takes you up, which is great. And then we can see where we need to go is straight ahead. In fact, Sylvanas is up ahead. This could be a very short expansion. Let's just go and kill her quickly and it's pretty much all over. I dare say we're not going to be able to do that.
There's Anduin.
Sylvanas, what does she want with him?
Hold here.
Oh, hold hair. So if you run past, you can't do anything.
I will do what I can.
Sylvanas has the Jailer's forces at her command. She could call them down to overwhelm us. It won't do Anduin any good if we're all captured. Let's hold off on engaging her until we know what she's after. So we need to lie low and observe.
We all have our
You
Another
won't
cinematic.
succeed.
Such a narrow vision. You disappoint me. No matter. We will find what we seek. In a manner.
Anduin!
And off she
How badly
goes.
are you hurt?
I will live. I'm relieved you're all safe.
These bonds are too strong to break by force. We must find a way to free him.
Okay, so it looks like we need to go and free Anduin. So let's hand this
just
quest in the
cause is
Lion's
always
Cage.
worth
I knew in my heart the light wouldn't fail us. Your presence here is the proof. So we get two quests on this one. We get the Afflictor's Key. Sylvanas thinks us broken. She believes she has already won. We will show her how mistaken she is. First, I will need your help. The bonds that hold me are impossibly strong. We will need the key to free me of them. My imprisonment has been overseen by a creature they call the Afflictor. The key is likely in its possession. So we need to collect the Afflictor's Key from Foul the Afflictor in the Tremaculum and unlock the more forged shackles. Seems straightforward. And the second quest he's got for us is called An Undeserved Fate. I've seen many souls brought here during my detention. The jailer seems to want to break them, to twist them into his service, or worse. No soul deserves such a fate, Sovik. The more sworn here hold the keys to their chains. Free as many as you can, we'll get them away from here. So we need to collect more sworn keys from more sworn forces in the Tremculum and use them to free 15 shackled souls. Kill bad guys, collect keys, open cages. Sounds fairly straightforward. Right, so where do we go from here? There doesn't seem to be any... Yes, if you go and try and click on one of these cages, it says requires a more sworn key. So let's head back over in this direction. Avoiding these spikes. Okay, and the little teleporter is lit up, so I dare say we probably need to use that to get onto a different level. Again, you don't need to click on this, just walk over it, it just does the job. And here we be. And here is a load of enemies. Which is good. So let's go kill some of them. Again, all I need to do is just grab a tag on one, which is an affliction walk, is very easy, and that's our first key. Can we open the same cage that they just were in? Yeah,
Find
we
the
can.
cave on the other side of the chasm. Our allies.
Okay, now we've only got one key, so we need to get more. Each one, once you've used it, is then that's done. Okay, that's him killed. No key off that one. So the keys are not a guaranteed drop, it seems. Try and get tagged as well. Okay, 2 more mobs killed, and we get 1 more key from those. I think I missed that one. Yeah, we didn't grab that one, unfortunately. So let's open this cage. 2 more release. Right, there's loads of mobs in here. We're not going to be short of forces here to kill. Trying to get a few dots on people. There's a few of us questing in this area, and we picked up 3 more keys from there. So let's go and open some more cages. Now we still need to get the Afflictor's key as well, so it might be worth making a beeline for that. So I dare say we'll probably get some normal folk on the way. Some of these shackled souls. Let's open this one. I think we've seen this. Will break this one. Again, no issues with like dying in this area. It's I've not really had any sort of moments where I've been a little bit
forces are
iffy.
positioned nearby. They will defend you.
Okay, let's go and open this cage. I don't know how many keys we've got left. So we're now up to 10. Again, just quickly tagging the one that the other quester is doing at the moment. Okay, we've grabbed 2 keys there, so we should have more than enough. Let's go and find this Afflictor, who looks like he might be up there. And there are some cages on the way as well. So we've got 10 or 15 at the moment. That puts us up to 12. I think we can untrack this quest for now. That's a BFA quest. Here is Fail the Afflictor.
You will be broken.
Again, another one of these sort of little mini bosses you sort of come across part of the storyline who, you know, probably got a slightly bigger health pool than some of the other mobs, but in terms of the danger to us is again negligible. We got the Afflictor's key from him, so I'm guessing that is a guaranteed drop. And then we need 3 more souls. How many do we get from that cage?
Your bonds are broken.
Great, so that's us done.
Hurry, before the guards return.
So now, I dare say we need to go head back to where Anduin was, we need to go back to the transporter. We're not going to get past him, are we, without fighting? Or are we? And the answer is no, we're not. So after we kill him, back to the transporter, back along that platform to where Anduin is. Try and release him. Okay, more cloth again. We are actually picking up a fair bit of this cloth. What are we up to now? 10 in our bag of the common cloth. And we've got 2 of the rarer cloth. And what's this? That's just a junk item. So up we go. And there it is. Okay, so to the left and right of him, he's got these more forged locks. We just need to unlock one, unlock the other, and speak to him. So we've got 2 quests to hand him. So the Afflictor's Key, here you go.
We should move quickly.
I'd almost forgotten the
Are you fit to
feeling of freedom. Now let us take
I will
the
be
fight
fine
to these
once this
fiends.
place
Let's
is
complete that
behind
quest.
us. Lead on.
From the mouths of madness, I cannot express my gratitude enough for your help, champion. We mustn't linger, however. The jailer's forces will soon be alerted to the disturbance here. Let us leave this place at once. We need to return to Lord Darien Morgraine in forlorn respite and see what he has learned.
Victory.
Which I believe was the name of that cave we were at before. My ability to teleport limits it. I should be able to open a portal back to my staff location. Well, that's handy. Click on her portal, and we're back in the cave.
Serious thrall. Let me tend them.
And we've got a speech bubble above Morgraine's head. Let's go back to him. He's got to save himself. Even Shattered, the Helm of Domination, possesses incredible power over the souls of the dead, but don't take my word for it. Ask our friend here. Let's make it talk.
Speak. How do we leave this place?
Futile! Long ago.
So there is a way out. Tell us where to find it.
Waste home. Out to Cauldron. No. Dormant. Broken. Nothing escapes.
Could you make
Okay,
sense of what
well,
it
that's
said,
him
Lord
squealing,
Admiral?
so we got some information from him, it
Cauldron
seems.
it spoke of lies beyond the River of Souls. I believe Bane is being held captive there.
Then it seems our course is clear. Harness your hate.
I cannot say I enjoyed wielding the Helm of Domination. The magic it holds is unsettling to the dead. I gladly return it to your care.
We must forge our own destiny. We cannot leave these innocent
Speak to
long
Jaina.
road lies before
By and down the river. Our next step is clear. We must travel to Zoval's Cauldron, a frightful place I've heard spoken of in fanatical whispers. It is a forge of sorts that lies across the River of Souls. I have only been there a handful of times, but I've seen Bane held captive by the soldiers there. If fortune favours us, he'll still be nearby. Once he's safe, we can see about finding this waystone the Shade spoke of. So quest objective here is to cross the bridge over the Gorgoa, the River of Souls. Seems fairly straightforward.
I will never forget.
She got a handy teleport for us again. Not on this occasion. Okay, so have a look at the map. We kind of need to hook around this way, I believe. So let's get ourselves out of the cave. Who we got now? So we've got Anduin, Thrall, Jaina,
You're troubled, Thrall.
my
What
Voidwalker,
is it?
my Murgle,
Still
the
no
Murloc,
sign of Tirana.
and me. So
We cannot
very
leave her alone
formidable
in this
fighting force.
nightmare.
Beverov's in one.
Agreed. But we have no idea how to find
Okay.
her.
So it
We
just
will
looks like
do
we
our
need to just
best.
go up here.
But this waystone
Through the
may be our
plains of
only
torment.
means of escape. If there's a way out of the maw, then there has to be a way back in. We will return for her.
Now, we might grab some aggro from the mobs, but if we don't need to fight them, I won't bother trying to fight them. Okay, so here's the bridge. So that must be the river Gorgoa. There you go, Gorgoa River of Souls.
I hear something still.
Ah, hell yeah. We've got some sort of rat following us.
Wretched? I heard you were soundly beaten by a force of wretched champions, witch.
You will pay for that insult! The skies of your world will be darkened by the wings of my Morsworn!
For Azeroth!
Okay, so that's knocked off the bridge.
Oh, what is this madness?
This sound, it's unbearable.
Keep moving!
Now, our quest is now changed to escape the river. So we just need to run to this yellow diamond. Okay, fairly straightforward.
On the precipice above.
So, hand back in to Jaina. The jailer has Bane. This is worse than we feared.
I find your spirit unworthy.
Oh,
No!
His wounds
I'm
are
not sure he's going to survive
his
that
spirit remains
fall.
weakened. I've never seen anything like it.
Oh no, his wounds are
I
mending, but
believe
his spirit
I am
remains weakened. I've never seen
In a
anything
place
like it.
very far from here.
Okay, so we've got two quests here from Thrall. We've got Wounds Beyond Flesh. Even as Bane's flesh mends, his spirit draws closer to death. I've seen dark magic like this before among the Shadow Moon clan. The jailer's minions must have inflicted a similar malady upon Bane. The only cure for the Shadow Moon's curse was to find the object they used to poison the spirit and shatter it. The sorcerers of this realm wield ornamental daggers. That might be what we're looking for. We must find the one. What's this one? We must find the one that will be used on Bane quickly. So we need to collect a withered blade from a Morsworn soul render in Depthrius. So let's accept that. And we have another quest called A Good Axe. I was a damned fool for throwing my axe at that sea hag. We cannot afford to lose focus. The battle ahead won't be easy. I'll need another weapon to help us fight to the Waystone. It looks like these soldiers have plenty of armaments. Let's keep an eye out for one I can use. So we need to find a suitable weapon to Thrall amongst Morsworn armaments in Depthrius, which is where we are at the moment. So let's accept that. So two quests,
For Azeroth.
one suitable weapon and one withered blade. Okay, so these look like the weapon racks. And the withered blades can be on any of these guys. So I dare say, as soon as we get to that weapon rack, these guards will show an interest. Let's kill them off. Any of these suitable for you?
A crossbow.
A crossbow. I prefer to strike my enemies face to face. Okay.
I suppose it's got heft to it.
There's another weapons rack
Let's
down
see
here.
what else we can find, though. I've never been one for staves, but
Okay,
at
he's
least
not
it
happy
won't
with that one
break
either.
in a melee. Let's keep looking.
I would say beggars cannot be choosers, but he seems to be determined to find some kind of axe for himself. Okay, have you got the withered blade? No, he hasn't. Let's try this weapon rack.
A serviceable weapon, though I've never understood
Okay,
why the
he's not
Alliance
interested in that one
seems so
either.
fixated with swords.
Let's try this one.
Too much blade, not enough haft. Too long a handle. Better than nothing,
Okay,
I
let's
suppose.
try this one.
Let's take one more look.
Ah, there we go. Finally, he's happy. He's got a weapon,
Last,
a good axe.
proper
This lacks the
warrior's
balance and
weapon.
craftsmanship of a good frost
jailer
axe, but it will
comes,
have to
he
do.
will
Let's
taste
get
my
moving.
steel.
Okay, so we still need to find this wither blade. So it's going to be on one of these enemy mobs. We just need to probably kill a few of them. He's not on that one. Okay, none on that one either. Running at a mob's head to find. Oh, there's one straight ahead. Okay, any on that one? No, of course not.
Loktar, together, we are
Let's try this
strong.
one. Once we're within range, of course. Nope. We've killed a fifth. These guys don't have a... Okay, so these guys all respawn now. Let's try on these ones again. In fact, no, he's a guard. He doesn't have one either. So who are we looking for here? As these ones, the soul renders, it must be. Sometimes these little RNG quests can be quite annoying. Nope. We must have killed, I don't know, 8 to 10 of these by now. Okay, finally we got one. So let's go and hand this into Thrall. We can only hope Bane's curse was inflicted by one of the sorcerer's hair. We are fortunate to find the sorcerer who poisoned Bane's spirit. I will need your help breaking its link to the High Chieftains. Like that. Let's move out of the way of that big one who's one
Let
down there.
honor
No, he's one
guide
back.
your path.
Draw out the darkness. Now we have the dagger, it will take the combined will of all of us to sever the weapon's link to the High Chieftain. Jaina, Anduin and I must do our part to keep Bane's spirit grounded, so it will be up to you to deal with whatever force is unleashed when the blade is broken. Are you up to the task? So we need to draw out and defeat the withering presence in Detrahos. That must have been what we saw when we first got over there. So, it says optional, place the withered blade. We will just place it anyway.
When I break the blade, be prepared for whatever comes.
I dare say it's optional because if you got there at the same time as a load of other people got there, you probably don't use no place with the blade. You can just tag and kill the boss, and that would just do the job.
Hold on, Bane! Do not let the jailer take you!
Okay, that's that withering presence slain.
Bane, can you hear me?
I think we've rescued Bane.
I thought my end had come. It almost did, were it not for this champion. Then you have my eternal gratitude, hero.
Okay,
I am
draw out the darkness. Were it not for your efforts, I am certain my body and soul would be trapped in this forsaken place for eternity. I owe you my life, Sovik, and I will fight to my last breath to repay this debt. So 7,700 experience.
I wish we
are
had more
strong.
time for you to recover.
Who's got this quest?
But
I
we
can't
need
really
to
see.
move.
That's Jaina.
What would you ask?
The
for
path
water?
to salvation. We must move quickly if we wish to find the Waystone. The soul mentioned it overlooks the cauldron, which would put it somewhere upon the ridge on the other side. Unfortunately, this area is swarming with enemy forces. We'd best avoid engaging them, lest we draw the jailer's attention. I can shield us from sight, but we all have to stay together. Lead your allies past Soval's cauldron. So let's accept that. Right, first thing I'm going to do is going to dismiss this bloody Voidwalker, because I know he's not a chance in hell that he's going to stay in this little bubble and he's going to wander off and trying to fight the mobs. So let's get rid of him.
It did not seem important. The jailer's forces pay it little heed. What do you think it is?
Our way out of here. We hope.
Okay, so where are we actually going now? Okay, so it's a fair distance we need to walk. And I guess we're going to have to walk past all these mobs up here.
We cannot let the world fall.
Okay, Soval's cauldron is heavily fortified with the jailer's forces. We'd be wise to pass by undetected. Give a word and I'll shield us from their sight. I am ready.
The jailer's forces seem endless. There is no way we can fight through them all. Jaina, can you hide us from their sight?
My spell will get us past most of his guards, but there will likely be some who can see through it.
Okay, so that's us hidden from view.
Stay close. We can't afford to draw their attention. Careful. These eyes.
Okay, so you do have some mobs who've got that stealth detection bubble that comes around them.
The size of the jailer's army rivals that of the Legion, and it's growing.
And she's running fairly consistently. It's not like she's sort of jerking around all over the place.
So many souls pouring into the maw. The dead of Azeroth, Draenor, worlds beyond our imagination. All damned to this place.
To be forged into weapons for the jailer. Despite all Sylvanas is done,
Here, this barrier will protect us.
I'm not entirely sure what happened there. She saw one of them in the back. Let's just kill this big dude. We've got a good chunk of experience of killing him, actually.
I can make us invisible again. Give me a moment.
So just for awareness, in terms of experiences, 194,000 for this level. We're 140,000 through it.
Look, on the platform ahead.
That's done, I think.
That must be the Waystone. We need to reach it before the jailer takes notice.
Okay, we need a leg up here to reach the eroded Waystone. That looks like what it's up here. So that must be our way out. Okay.
The Waystone was said to be dormant, yet it seems to be reacting to our presence. I can't find a way to activate it.
I don't think the stone is responding to us. I think it's responding,
Oh, it's responding
to
to me,
champion.
is it? Okay, what do I need to do then? Okay, so I've reached it. Speak to Anduin.
Sometimes we must fight.
We made it. If we can activate this Waystone, we just might be able to escape this place. Anduin examines the obelisk intently. I've never seen markings like these before. I've studied Titan artifacts, but this appears to be made by a different hand. It doesn't respond to me. I think Jane is right. The Waystone is reacting to your presence. Perhaps you'll have better luck activating it. Stay on your guard. The jailer's forces paid us no mind when it was dormant, but there's no telling what they'll do if it changes. So we need to activate the eroded Waystone in Kokirus.
When the jailer realizes our plan,
Okay,
he'll send
just
all
touch
his
it. It's
forces
activated it.
against us. Our only chance is to keep them at bay long enough for the Waystone to fully charge. Every second counts.
Okay. So now I think we just need to defend it. Again, what I'm trying to do is just put some dots down on these guys.
Hold the line!
So I think the top tip here actually is you probably don't need to be doing too much damage. You just probably need to be sort of looking to stay alive and stay out of the AoE like this. Though I'll put some dots on these guys, I don't think it's necessarily doing a great deal of damage. I think the friendly NPCs are doing what I'm doing. It's just fun to take a few steps to the left, a few steps to the right.
We have stopped endless armies before. We will never yield.
It's nearly charged. Do not falter.
It's probably actually worth me getting my Void Walker right here. Let's use it quick with some.
All that you see.
Okay, there's a lot of Jailer's forces here, but it looks like we managed to do it. So let's turn back around. Click on the Waystone. The Waystone appears to be waiting for something. You reach out and touch its surface.
Nothing escapes the law. Yield to the inevitable.
They've stopped their advance. The light is with me, even here. Go, champion! Go!
Okay, so it looks like we managed to escape, but all our friends and the Alliance have all been back in chains.
Have failed.
I have precisely what I need.
And there we go, that's the achievement earned into the Maw. So complete the introduction to Shadowlands. All done, dusted. So where are we now? We're in Oribos. So done this bit, now we're in this bit in the middle. So not one of the four covenants, just this central area, Oribos. And I think at this stage, I think we'll probably draw an end to this recording. So that's more done. Managed to get it done in over 2 recordings. I'm not entirely sure how long I've been recording the second one for. But let's say probably about an hour total. And that's reading through the quests and doing things in fairly slow time. And not being aided by a great deal of number of other players. Because it is still 3-4 o'clock in the morning NA time. So next recording, we'll probably look to see what's around in Oribos. Get all the Oribos done before we move on to Bastion, which I believe is the first zone we're going to go to. And then yeah, be on our travels. Now in terms of his progression, we are still level 50. We haven't picked up any new gear. We are probably about 80% through, 82% of the way through the level. So put a bit of a chunk of experience on, which is great. And then yeah, next time we'll explore Oribos, see what this has to offer, and then look to continue our journey through the Shadowlands. So thanks again for watching, and goodbye.